Once upon a time, there was a boy named Kwame. Kwame was born with a disability that made it hard for him to walk without assistance, but Kwame refused to let his disability hold him back. Growing up, Kwame had two siblings, an older sister, Faith, and a younger brother, Luke. Often felt left out of his siblings' activities, as his disability made it difficult for him to join in on the fun. Without fail, Kwame would look on from the sidelines and daydream about the day he could run and play like all the other kids. Despite the challenges he faced, Kwame was a natural storyteller. His stories were captivating, and his family and friends looked forward to hearing them. Kwame loved to write, and he would spend hours crafting elaborate tales filled with intricate details and colorful characters. One day, Kwame's English teacher approached him with an exciting opportunity. There was a statewide writing competition coming up, and the teacher thought Kwame had a good chance of winning. At first, Kwame was hesitant. He had never put himself out there like that before, and the thought of being judged by strangers made him nervous. But then, he remembered all those times when he felt left out and decided he didn't want to let his disability hold him back anymore. Kwame poured his heart and soul into his story, spending every free moment perfecting it. The day of the competition arrived, and Kwame was nervous, but he felt confident that his story was good enough to win. The judges were impressed by Kwame's story. His natural talent for storytelling shone through, and they loved the way he wove his disability into the narrative. And to Kwame's delight, he won the competition. Suddenly, everyone knew who he was. He was interviewed on the evening news, and his story was featured in local newspapers. People started to see him in a new light, as more than just a disabled boy, but as a talented writer and storyteller. From that day on, Kwame embraced his gift for storytelling. He started writing more frequently, and his stories gained a following. People couldn't get enough of his vivid descriptions and relatable characters. Kwame started giving talks at schools, inspiring other kids with disabilities to follow their dreams like he did. One day, a publishing company approached Kwame about turning one of his stories into a book. Despite his initial hesitation, he agreed. The book was an instant hit, and Kwame became a household name. It wasn't long before Kwame was being invited to speak at conferences and literary festivals around the country. Through his hard work and perseverance, Kwame had gone from feeling left out and overlooked to becoming a role model and inspiration to others. And he had done it all by embracing his talent and making his disability part of his story. In the end, Kwame couldn't help but feel grateful for all the challenges he had faced. Without them, he never would have discovered his talent for storytelling, and he never would have achieved his dream of becoming a published author. Written by Dennis Annan.